Okay, good Saturday morning, everyone. I'm meteorologist Grace Thornton here at KVUE News. Let's go over what winter weather impacts we are expecting for this weekend. Now, today waking up, it is a little bit chilly outside, but our high temperatures today going to get pretty warm, at least for the afternoon. Pretty seasonal, about 65 degrees we're expecting. I've got this map pulled up so you guys can see our Arctic air mass that is kind of plunging towards the area here. Up towards Billings, Montana, negative 21 degrees, and about negative 11 degrees in Denver. You can see that is starting to push its way into the south here. Albuquerque already at 39. That will continue to make its way towards the Austin area as we head into the later hours of this afternoon, say around 6 p.m. Probably start feeling it around 8 or 9 p.m. tonight. So let's take a check on those temperatures outside right now. Yes, it's, getting actually pretty warm for this afternoon. Let's take another check again on those high temperatures, anywhere from 63 to maybe even 66 degrees across the area today. So we are going to have a pretty nice afternoon. However, things are going to start changing pretty quickly here. So let's move on into kind of our next graphic here. Current temperatures, these are our afternoon temperatures, upper 50s, mid 60s, maybe even upper 60s in some areas. And then as we shift towards that 9 p.m. hour, you do see those temperatures really start to fall towards our northernmost areas. So if you are in Burnett County, Williamson County, over towards Milam County as well, you guys will be the first to start to feel the cool down tonight. And again, it will just kind of keep going. You can see it shifting through the area as we head through our Sunday morning, and then our lows Sunday morning looking probably like the lower 20s for the hill country, and then the mid to even upper 20s for areas of the Austin metro, as well as areas to the east there. So our feels like temperatures, we are going to be getting into that dangerously cold kind of threshold even for our Sunday morning. So yes, this is coming in very quickly. So by tomorrow morning, 10 a.m., here's a look at those future wind chills. We're going to be in the teens mostly for Sunday morning. And as we kind of shift through the day on our Sunday, those wind chills are not going to get out of the lower 20s for most. And while our temperatures actually may reach about 35 degrees tomorrow afternoon, it's not going to feel much better than freezing out there, and many places actually will not get above that freezing mark. So let's kind of talk about what we can expect precipitation wise for the day tomorrow. Now, the timing with this has kind of shifted around just a little bit, but I do think that we will start to see very, very limited freezing precipitation as we head towards our Sunday eve or afternoon, and then shifting into Monday night. So you can see I have Monday 2 a.m. pulled up here. No matter when we start off our, tracking our winter precipitation on Sunday, it's just going to be a completely gradual build. So you might not notice it at all Sunday night. Sunday is not going to be our big day for the freezing precipitation. It's going to be Monday. So I was showing you kind of the overnight hours a little bit, but it's really going to be our Monday, not our Sunday. So we'll have to fine tune the details for when we're going to start to see that isolated precipitation become a little bit more widespread on Sunday. But for now, it's looking like Monday is still, that main day. So here's a look at Monday, 6 a.m. We are going to start to see more widespreadedness in that freezing rain and that precipitation. It's possible we could see some accumulations as we head through the morning. Most of this is very, very light. We're just going to see a light glaze for our accumulations, a 10th, even a 100th of an inch out there. By 11 a.m., you do see a lot of that starting to shift over towards the east end. And I do think by about 4 p.m., we will be in the clear from, thankfully, some of that freezing rain and that freezing precipitation. So here's a look at some of our models. We are starting to see some of our models they're staying pretty widespread. Like I was saying, this glaze hundredths of an inch spreading from the hill country, and this could also spread into our eastern areas as well. The National Weather Service is kind of highlighting our north and east areas of the I-35 corridor as potentially more susceptible to a little bit more of those accumulations. For right now, though, our models are still a little bit all over the place. They're trying to grasp this situation, this event here. I also have another one pulled up, our NAM model, which is a high resolution model. Those last two that I was showing you are widespread kind of global models that they go out like 2 weeks or so. This one goes out, 72 hours. So it can kind of give us a more detailed chunk of time here. So, and this is what we used for last year's ice storm as well. And it kind of did a good job of handling that event. So this is what we're going to use this year as well. So here's a look at that again, 6 a.m. when we're really starting to see things kind of more widespread and pick up in that widespreadedness, become less isolated and more widespread, like I just said. So 6 a.m. Here's what our accumulations are looking like. Probably about 1/10 of an inch for most people. Again, this is a light glaze, and then those areas out in the hill country, vegetation, bridges and overpasses, things that have cold air on top and on bottom are maybe going to see additional accumulations. This is going to be very minor for our roadways just because our ground hasn't really had any time to freeze in the past couple of days. Obviously, it's been very warm up until today. So about 1/10 of an inch for most of us, a light glaze. Like I said, maybe a couple areas, some instances of some additional accumulations, maybe getting up to 1/4 of an inch, but nothing more than that. This is not going to be one of those situations like last year where we saw, continuous accumulations throughout, a 12-hour period. This is mostly going to be a light glaze for mostly the morning of Monday, and then we'll start to nod off that precipitation as we head through early Monday afternoon. So let's head into our next graphic here. We want to talk about those wind chills for the next couple of days because they're going to become more dangerous as we, stay under freezing for almost 60+ hours here after we get through our Sunday afternoon. So Monday, 6 p.m., 21 degrees in Austin, shifting to Tuesday, 5:30 p.m., still 20 degrees in Austin. And then as we shift towards Wednesday, that's when we start to get a little pickup in those temperatures and we'll start to, thaw out as it were. So here's a look at our future wind chills on Tuesday morning. This is when they're going to be the most dangerous and it's going to be the most dangerously cold out there. 7 degrees feeling like out there in the hill country, potentially feeling like single digits here in the metro as well. Even out there towards the hill country, we do think that maybe some of those gusts could make it feel like near 0-degree wind chills. So it is going to be frightfully cold. Yes, this is again Tuesday morning. So Monday night into Tuesday morning, that is your most impactful time for that dangerous cold. It will be again cold as we head Tuesday into Wednesday as well, but those feels like temperatures are just going to, go up a couple of notches and not be as dangerous as that Monday into our Tuesday. So here's a look at kind of what we can take away with those impacts. I'll put this up for you guys. We are definitely highlighting the cold for the next couple of days. Those cold temperatures going to be single digits and teens at times for, pocketed areas, but most of us, yes, like I said, we're going to be under to near freezing for 60 hours plus. So it's going to be a long couple of days, first half of the week here mostly. Gusty winds leading to low wind chills. So that's another high risk impact that we're expecting. Like I just showed you, those wind chills even tomorrow morning going to be in the teens. And then of course, Monday night into Tuesday into the single digits and potentially near 0. So the cold is what we definitely want to highlight as a high risk for everyone in this event. However, the wintry precipitation, like I said, we're still kind of getting there with those totals. It looks like though we'll end up with just a light glaze from the hill country all the way to those eastern coastal plains. So that's in the medium category. And again, wintry precipitation impacting cars and kind of our commuter hours on Monday. I would say it's not really really the best time to be driving. Last year, obviously, there was much more ice, and this year there's just going to be that light glaze, and I think that our roadways are just going to be a little bit too warm for any of that to be able to stick. But potentially overnight hours when people are not on the roads, things could kind of pond up and maybe cause some icy conditions as well. And then, you know, when you head out in the morning, you get caught in a situation you don't want to be in. So because Martin Luther King Jr. Day is on Monday, a lot of people are going to be working from home, staying home, have the holiday off. So what we're saying here at KVUE, our storm team, we just want to encourage people to kind of stay off the roads on Monday, especially because it's only Monday and very, very late Sunday night. That is just the most impactful time for that freezing rain, or the potential for that freezing rain. So stay off the roads Monday. You'll be good to go, because the rest of the time we're just going to be dealing with the cold weather. So let's take another look at our 7-day here. So yes, this is going to affect us well through our Tuesday. It won't be until our Wednesday afternoon that we start to see some light at the end of the tunnel. So yeah, Sunday, sorry. 35 degrees for our high. Most of us, though, like I said, will be at or maybe even under freezing for our Sunday. After Sunday afternoon, after a few of us get up to about 35 degrees, we'll be back down into our very cold temperatures for our Sunday night into our Monday. Cold temperatures again on Monday. Again, 10% chance for that freezing rain on Sunday. It's going to gradually come in overnight. And then Monday morning, during those commuter hours towards midday on Monday, that's when that freezing rain potential gets a little bit more widespread across our area, giving us that light glaze. That will be over, though, like I said, by 4 p.m. on Monday. And then we'll head into a very chilly night, single-digit wind chills for Monday night into Tuesday morning. Then Tuesday, we do stay basically near to below freezing again for the rest of Tuesday afternoon. And it won't be until Wednesday again that we see those warmer temperatures start to kick up for our Wednesday afternoon. Even Wednesday morning going to be very, very chilly, probably lows staying in the mid-20s. So that's all I have for everyone. You can reach me on my socials at Grace Thornton WX. And you can obviously send any questions you have here to KVUE, KVUE.com. We've got a blog going with all of this timed out for you guys. And what else? We'll have another stream likely tonight when Jordan Derensberg, our other weekend meteorologist, gets in, and he'll have all the details, or updated details rather, of what you can expect as we head overnight into this much cooler night here. So everybody stay safe out there. Also, I want to remind everyone of the 4 P's: people, pipe, pets. People, pipes, pets, and plants. So obviously sensitive vegetation has no chance in this type of weather. Pipes is going to be a really big one for this event specifically, because this is well within the threshold for pipes to burst. So make sure that you are logging on to KVUE.com and searching for, we've got plenty of articles up to kind of, set you on your journey to covering up your pipes and knowing what to do, and all sorts of everything that you can do to basically prepare your home for the next couple of days while we're, shifting into that freezing level. So I think that's mostly what I have. Again, there'll be another update come tonight, and of course all day on Sunday, and of course on Monday I'll be here at 6 a.m. Actually 4:30 a.m. to lead everyone through the light glaze that we are expecting that day on Monday. So if you got questions, concerns, again, you can reach out to me on my socials or the rest of the KVUE weather team, and of course head to KVUE.com for additional updates, as well as anything you need to know as we start to prepare for this event and continue to shift through this weekend. Again, I'm meteorologist Grace Thornton. Thanks for tuning in today. I hope you have a happy and safe weekend despite all of that cold.